The one for a however many day recap this has been now. I know I skipped the last like 3 days of recap, I believe. One was because we rolled and I got nothing done. The second day I got really sick, so didn't play at all really. And then the third day I completely forgot to make the video. And that's when we actually pushed this character pretty well, so I can show you a little bit more. And then today we're actually going to be pushing this completely. Pretty much, we spoiled the Spectre's Syndic Operative. This is the one that Ghastly TV is playing right now. And the build performs much better than Totems. I know a lot of people are mad that I switched out of Totems. A lot of people wanted to see the Totem build. The reason why I switched out of Freezing Pulse Totems is mainly because I didn't realize the build's be meta. And because it's meta, it means the chest piece is normally 3x. This league, it's 8x. The helmet that you need for the build is 10x this league. Normally it's not even a chaos. The necklace is the normal 5. It's just too expensive to get going. Cluster jewels were super expensive. It was just too expensive overall, so I rerolled to this build. This one's a lot cheaper, except for the upgrades needed for the build are going to be expensive, but the base is a lot cheaper to get going. And we pushed this build to 86, and we completed 63 out of 164 maps already. And pretty much the build's running very quickly. It does have survivability problems, which Spectres always did, but the Sin Operatives destroy everything. Gear, it's pretty crap, to be honest with you. Weapon, all I looked for was +1 all spell skill gems and trigger socketed spells. Or socketed spell when you use a skill. That's all I searched for the wand. And the wand is just your Desecrate level 2, Flesh Offering, and Frostbound level 1. Just for your trigger stuff. Helm, it's absolute garbage. It's just a +2 minion helm with life resistance. Mainly just give Carrion Golems a couple more levels. Eventually this will become the Spectre helmet. I'm sort of working on that right now. I have the Awakening Orb. I'm just going to buy the bases. And then start Fossil Slamming it, which is going to take a long time, but that's my next upgrade. It's just expensive. But pretty much Feeding Frenzy, Carrion Golem, and then your Hatred with Generosity support. Shield, Victoria's, the usual kite shield everyone uses for leveling to give the power charge for decharge to your allies. Skitter bots and Bone Chill combined together, and then a Flame Dash. Boots, +1 Spectre with the rest of it garbage. I just found the cheapest ones I can find in the market. It's pretty much Stormbrand, Hex Touch, and Frostbite for your curse setup, and a random conviction. Belt, life resistance. Trial Grip, you want 4 green on it. Easy way of doing it is through the bench with the Delvecraft to keep add or removing sockets so you get green. Because this gives you the 100% convert your damage to cold for the minions. And it's pretty much phase run, second win, and a random added cold that I had. You can put dash here, you can put whatever. It just, I had open slot. I'm trying to level this to level 20 so I can sell it, so just do it in there. And then a random level 1 precision for more crit strike for your minions. Both gems are just trash. They're pretty much just life resistance I need to fix my gear. Jinx Juju is just a defensive layer. For the Chaos Res, 10% damage taken from hits goes to your Spectres before you, so it's a little bit of survivability. And with Ravenous Horde for more movement speed, attack, damage, onslaught. And Ravenous Horde is very good. 6 link, it's pretty much Race Spectre, minion damage, elemental attack, Predator, GMP, and Vicious Projectile. Pretty much, this will eventually become Race Spectre, Predator, Vicious, and Great GMP in the helmet once we craft the helmet. And then this will open up this so we can actually get the +1 Spectre chest, which is from Delve, which is stupid expensive right now. And once you get that, you don't need a 6 link anymore because you just put all your support in there. So that's what I'm trying to aim for. Pretty much a big thing about this build is make sure you get your Race Spectres to level 25. Once they hit 25, you get an extra Spectre. Easiest way of doing it is a level 21 gem, +1 from the wand, +1 from the boots. Something else I'm missing here. So 21, 22, 23. The other two come from somewhere. This is what confused me last time. Oh yeah, the right here, 24, 25. That's where your 25 comes from. Because it's lab 1, 2, 3, and 4. This helps your resistance a lot. If you need to switch them, get this earlier, you can, but this should be okay for 1, 2, 3, and 4. General tree is pretty, I mean, leveled this way. I went for the +1 zombie skeleton. Then I went to get the life. You know, you have life, mana right here. A lot of life on this build. The life. Dex, if you need it. You probably will, though. Eventually, the cluster jewel. That's why I have 5 unreserved skill points. This right now is just a blind taunt life jewel. It does help a lot. That's the reason why I didn't want to take this off, because once I put the cluster in here, I want to make sure I have enough points to get the other jewel slot so I can socket this in right away. An extra spectre up here. So you have spectre 1 normally. You have spectre 2 here, spectre 3 from the normal gem, and spectre 4 from the level 21. Like eventually I'm trying to get this. You want a tall passive. Like a tall passive minion right here. I'm trying to get the one that gives you crit, and that's why these two right here to get crit also on them, just so I can stack a lot of crit on the cluster, and a socket in here to help the to always have crit up. And then life resistance, mana reserve, all damage. I'm eventually gonna respec these two off once we get the crit going. Life this way. This is where a lot of your strength comes in from this build. Damage. But like here's a lot of your strength, your life. Going this way, you have your elemental liquorum. This is why you use the frost bombs or storm brand. This way, just for so your minions get the frenzy and power charges, very helpful. And then mana reserve. You can probably take this off and stuff like that, like reduce this point down. Take away points here once you get the cluster going. It's just until I have the cluster going, I don't have any reason really to start respecting the tree yet. I'm waiting until I get the cluster going. I'm just trying with harvest. Flasks up are pretty not the best. You know, to seething, stodging, catalyst, heat. This should be a enduring flask. I still can't roll it for some reason. Alchemist iron skin, and this still needs to be a quicksilver flask, which I still ain't got an adrenaline yet. Gear's pretty trash. Like, this should be eventually become either Torment Replication, if it's still good, or the 2-socket belt. These rings eventually get upgraded. The shield needs to be a crafted version, but that's stupid expensive, like the +2 power and frenzy charge. Weapon eventually come like the Kabuki one. It's just, those aren't fun to make. Helm's what I'm working on next. And that's pretty much it like that. We can show the build. Synod Operatives, make sure you get these. If you need them from someone, like you can go join Global 6666 and ask for them. That's just the Ghastly's channel pretty much. We'll do a tier 6 map real fast. Another option too is you can just ask me. I have a Spectre Bank and I have this character. What else is this build? Build's extremely good. It does kill. Sprite abilities only miss you. Just gotta be careful on. I have to see how it does on high tier maps. So I mean, right now we're only at tier 6, so it's not really showing too much. This build has done all the conquers so far, no problem. I think I've done 5 or 6 of them already, pretty easily. And it pretty much just blitzes through everything. You do need to keep your fingers on your life flasks a lot, because that goes down a lot. Go this way. Yeah, right now I'm trying the leapfrogging method for the Atlas to see if that pushes Cyrus faster. If it works, I'll make a video about how it works. I'm not 100% sure. I'm following Grimro's video that he made lastly, I believe, about it. It's different. I've never done it before, but it seems like it's working so far. But yeah, I can see the build. The Synod Operatives shoot stupid fast. Like, I want to try with the helmet to see, like, when we actually get going, how it was against, like, Awakener 8s, Tier 16 maps with the changes this league. Overall, but it needs to be seen. But until then, we don't know for sure. Let me just do this real fast. Like, I've done law books with this character. We've done everything so far, pretty much this league. Because I dropped the totem character before I even got to Act 10. Because I couldn't afford it. But we had a lot of really good drops though. Wait, what happened here? Like yesterday I found a Raja's Coil in Heist. I spent like 5 hours doing all Heist contracts I had. So that really pushed the my currency up. With some of the uniques we found there. This sold. So that helped a lot. The Sacrificial Chambers, had a bunch of those. Maybe just selling Transcendent Fleshes. I guess we finished that off. So the currency's getting up there. We're just gonna... We made a +2 Spectre Boots yesterday. With Maven Orb and Slamming. So I'm waiting for those to sell so we can actually have more currency to play with. But yeah, you can see that the defensive layer is not the strongest. Like maybe Dash is better to run than Flame Dash. I'm not exactly sure. Build does good. I mean, this league is sort of expected to die a little bit more. This league's no joke on difficulty level. But we'll see how it goes long term. That's actually... I don't know if it's going to connect. Nope, it's not going to connect. Just in case it happens again. But yeah, like the Expedition monsters hit really hard, so you have to be very careful with them. Come on. Craft. Yeah, boss come out, you just curse them. Predator, and they usually disappear. And then you just run circles until everything dies. Normal minion playstyle. Like Carrion Golem helps you give more life to the minions. Eventually you run like an Animate Guardian setup with this build. Animate Guardian is just annoying to do. But that's pretty much the quick overview. I just want to give a quick update what happened the last couple days. Where we are at the build, what we're playing, and where the build's going. Hopefully the next video I remember to do early on, so it does not come out super late like it did this video did. But sorry for that. Next video should be... We should have like Cyrus, should be the next video, I'm hoping. Because we're on Awakener 2, 3... We're technically on Awakener 1. Check out fast, hold on. Okay, there guys, I popped that up. Okay. So we're on Awakener 1 with 1. I'm about to get the second. We're at 1.5 right now. I'm pretty much trying to... I'm going to finish this whole entire region off. That's why I'm doing Leapfrog method. Normally I would start here. It's just... This area would not spawn for me first, so I just threw it here, and that's how my map started going. But we'll see how it goes. So if everyone liked the video, please hit the subscribe button below. Come follow me on Twitch. Let me know how your league's going. Any question about this build? If you play this build, you know how to play it better than me, please let me know. Never really played Spectres that much before. I just heard it's very good. So, hope to see everyone on the next one.